What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? YouTube, your boy Keith back with another market recap. Man, today was a good day. I ain't gonna lie. Today was a good day on the markets. I told y'all. Excuse me, because it is late. But I told y'all, Monday we weren't really expecting that. I told y'all Tuesday, I see the market pushing up. That's what I said. And lo and behold, that's what happened, man. The market pushed up. Um, I say I am upset with myself on one trade. But other than that, all my other trades was perfect. Um, well, moving my direction. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. My bad, y'all. It's just so late, and I'm just now doing it. I'm doing this recap, so y'all give me just a little bit, man. Y'all bear with me. So let's go ahead and go over SPY. Let's see what the market did today. Actually, we're gonna go over the trades I actually took first. One we had took y'all know we was already in the ES loans overnight. Um I'm not gonna lie, once I ended the stream, y'all, I messed the trade up. I should have left it alone. Cause I was so confident in that we was going to push up in the morning that um I was so confident that we was gonna push up in the morning. So I was in this trade up here. I was in up here right when this candle had opened. If I my stop loss originally was supposed to be down here, and I was supposed to aim for first these highs, then that high was my ultimate target. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I got greedy, and I already was in two micros right before I was finna go to sleep, y'all. Um, Actually, my stop loss was right here. This one, because I didn't want to see this field. So my stop loss, it was like this for me when I was on that stream with y'all last night. This was my trade. Even though this was the first target, that wasn't my ultimate target. I was expecting this to come up here. Um, man, I was in two. I could have left the trade just like this and went to sleep. Tell me why the market had came down. So I said, man, I could add one more because I'm just so sure that we're gonna go up in the morning. So I added one more. And when I added one more, I moved my stop loss up, y'all. I had moved it to the bottom of this candle right here. The bottom of this candle. Actually I put it a little bit below it just because I was like, in case it do somehow come back down there. And I woke up in the morning and it said my trade was closed. I go look at the trade, man. I got wicked out. Just that little bit of wick. I got wicked out, man. I was so upset. I said, God, that was my fault. Like, if I didn't add an extra position, I never would have moved my stop loss up. None of that stuff. So that was just completely my fault, man. Like we got kicked out of a perfect trade. Perfect trade. I was so upset when I woke up. Cause I'm like, bruh, you literally all you gotta do is just go to sleep. Like my my stop loss was down here. I had two micros and I was trying to ride it all the way up there. So I'm like, bruh, you was just getting greedy. I was trying to get three micros and ride it all the way up. Cause I just knew that CPI was gonna shoot us up. I don't know. I just had a feeling, and that's what I kept telling y'all yesterday. I was like, bro, I think CPI gonna make us shoot up. And like I said, I was right, but this came from my greed. This was a loss that didn't even need to happen. Um, but it wasn't a big loss. Like, of course, y'all can see, it wasn't a bad loss, but it was just not. I didn't even have to lose that, and I could have woke up in the morning already up. Like, when we opened up, it was right here. So I was like, dang. But that was the only loser we had. We ended up getting in some spy loans. We got in spy loans kind of late though. I ain't gonna lie, we got in kind of late, but we still got in spy loans. And we still had a nice move. Like we end up what catching. Give me a second. I'm trying to think in my head how much it was. I think we caught. about 70% on our trades. Yeah, we caught 70%. We was in two contracts. I kind of wish I bought it in the money, but I didn't. Um, cause I don't know. I guess I got a habit of not buying in the money. But if I would have bought it in the money, we would have definitely got like 200% and stuff. Um, but yeah, SPY, we got in SPY. Don't y'all don't mind these white lines? These was what I was drawing as I was in the trade. Like while I was in the trade, I was managing my trade. Since we was at all time highs, I got in. Let me show y'all where I got in. I got in my trade right. Was it? I think I based it off of 1 hour. Let me see. No, it wasn't the 1 hour. It must have been the 15. I think I got in right here on this 15-minute green counter. I got in loans. Um, no, actually, no, it wasn't. It had to be, yeah, it was the close above here. That what it was. It was the close above this high, this 60-40 high. So once this 15-minute candle had closed above, I had got in loans. I was looking for that continuation because I was like, hey, we going to once we take this 15-minute high, bro, we going up to that. Let me delete some of these white lines because it's kind of making it hard to see. Sorry about that, y'all. Told y'all it's late. I ain't come all the way prepared like I was supposed to. My bad. Let me delete some of this stuff so y'all can see. And I thought I had got in when it was at 6:39 though, not 6:40. But I'm gonna have to check and see. Cause I remember I was waiting on it to close above a certain level. I was waiting on it to close above this green level. Cause I was like, once we close above here, I know we going up to that next level. So I probably actually got in down here somewhere, like 6:38, 6:39. I'm trying to see. Actually, y'all give me 1 second. I can see what time I bought the contract. Yeah, that'll make it a lot easier. That'll make it a lot easier. Give me 1 second. I bought the contract at They said I bought it at 11. Oh, so I was over here then. Yeah, it was this. It was right here when we closed. What? No, it couldn't been it. Is that when I closed it or bought it? Contract good for the day. It say 11. I could sworn I got in before then. See, that's why it's always good to put your what's your callers in. Your I think it was this counter. I don't know. I don't know if Robinhood tells the accurate time or what, or if it's a different time frame. I don't know. But I could have sworn I had got in after this candle had closed above. I know I got in two contracts. Um, but I could have sworn I had got in when it closed above this first level. Cause I remember me vividly saying, "Hey, once we close past this high, we should make it to this next key level." Let me go to the 1 hour. I don't know. Maybe I guess I did get in at 40. I probably did get in at 40. I don't remember y'all. But look, we got in loans. We got in loans, and we end up getting out. Like right up here at like 41.60. I mean 41.80 around there. That's why I got right here when this consolidation came. I think I got out at 41.71. So I caught me like almost $2 move on SPY, two contract, which was real nice. Like I said, I got like 70% um off of that. off of them two contracts. But SPY ES was the only two trades I took. I was Meta made me mad. I'm like, Meta just shot up. It ain't even like I told y'all. Once it go past 774, then I'm looking to go to long. But what it do? It broke 774 and just shot straight up. Like it ain't even waste no time. It jumped up $20 in like the first 10 minutes. I said, "Oh my freaking goodness!" So we didn't even. I was thinking about. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna chase Meta. Cause I was like, okay, it's cooling down hard, and I was gonna get in loans down right here. Cause I was like, I know we want to go up today, so I was gonna get in loans, but then I went to the contracts, and I saw how overpriced some contracts was. I said, oh heck no, even if we go back up, I ain't finna waste. I ain't finna risk it not going back up. But I figured that we was gonna shoot right back up. Right after that dump, and that's what we did. We shot back up, so it worked. It went exactly how I like thought expected to do, but it was just them contracts just costed way too much. Like it was like the one I was looking at was like at least 8 out the money, and it was still $2,000. I'm like, what the heck? So I didn't even attempt to buy that. But yeah, the only trades I took was SPY and them ES. Of course, I was still in my Amazon the $19 one just because I said I don't mind risking it. I thought we was finna go today on Amazon. They tricked me a little bit. Amazon, cause I actually was up on that trade. Um, Amazon had gave me my 4 hour close above, but at the same time it made that 4 hour close above, it had made a lower low, so it like threw it off. Like it made a lower low, but we got our 4 hour close above. Um, I mean our 1 hour close above both the zone. Now we didn't get the break and retest that we needed though. But that's the only thing. We didn't get our well, we got it on the 1 hour, I think. Let me see. Yeah, the 1 hour we got the break and retest, but it didn't. It never had continued back out. You see it? We broke. Let me, let me move this out the way. We broke it. The retest came. All we needed was one green candle to keep going, but it ended up coming right back into the zone. So it's been failing. It's been failing the break and retest. Uh, over and over and over, as y'all can see. We just kept failing, like right here. Broke, the retest failed. Broke, retest failed. Hopefully next time we break, retest can stick and we can shoot up. I was a little disappointed seeing every other stock shot up crazy. Um, and the video was lagging. I mean, not the video. Amazon was lagging behind. I was like, bruh, Amazon, you should be at 226 by now. Like, come on, bruh. It was making me a little, upset. But I was like, I really wasn't too mad about the trade. Like I told y'all, I literally bought that contract for $18. So it ain't no type of risk at all for me. Like I'm willing to just let it go to $0 by the end of the week. Especially after, like I said, them two spies, they they pretty much made me what I needed for yesterday and today. Um, Now the rest of the week we're gonna be a little bit aggressive though. We're gonna be buying in the money on some of these contracts. Cause we wanna make good profits this week. So we're gonna be buying in the money contracts this week. I mean for the rest of the week. Um, but yeah, those like I said, Spy and ES was the only two trades I actually took. The Amazon I just was watching it. Um, I was about to take Tesla, but it kind of dumped a little bit harder than I expected. But it ended up recovering, so hey, it's right back on track. Um, Tesla did dump a little harder than I expected because I was expecting Tesla just to go down to like 337, 336, and it actually came all the way down to 3 332. So I was like, nah. I told myself, I said, no, because this is, remember, I told y'all, I said, if it comes around this 337, this where you want to get in at. So it had came down there to it, but it just kept going. You see that? And I was like, okay. I told them, hey, when it come down here, you supposed to buy. You could buy. I ain't say you supposed to, but you could have bought when it came to 337 because I expect, Tesla to close at 344, 345 by the end of the week or higher. So that's what I was saying. Every time it comes through 37, it's a decent, that should be a good buy. But when I seen how aggressive this dropped, I said, whoa, 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 hold up. Let's watch and see what's gonna happen. So it had dropped, but then like I told y'all, it ended up recovering and got itself back above, and it actually did a break and retest. Um, well now they ain't do the break and retest because I'm looking at it now, but it did make a high, low, higher, high, so it actually started making an uptrend now. Um, so I think Tesla gonna hold up. Like I said, I think it's gonna close above 343 by the end of the week. So, like I said, if Tesla come back down, I don't think Tesla gonna come back down to 37 again though. Honestly, I don't think it is, but it could. But I don't. I think it's just gonna start somewhat moving sideways a little bit until the end of the week for Tesla. But I gotta look at the daily. I'm like currently looking at the hourly, so I'm not too sure. So, but yeah, that's our trade recap. Let's go ahead and get into what we expect the market to do tomorrow, and then we're gonna call it a night. So let's go to SPY, see what trades we would like for tomorrow. And for our swing trade that we doing, I actually didn't look for no swing trade, y'all, this week. But technically, the Amazon trade is our swing trade for the week because we bought it on Monday, and we probably gonna hold it all the way to Friday, even though we think, hey, it possibly could just go to zero. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. And look, I was gonna buy. I just don't like doing this for some reason. I don't like doing this. I was going to buy SPY loans. I was contemplating buying SPY loans for tomorrow. And when it was like 1 o'clock, I was like, man, like right here, when this red came, I was like, man, should I buy some SPY loans for tomorrow? Because I still expect us to keep going up. Um, Now I don't think we gonna go crazy up, but we could shoot crazy up. But I was like, I still expect us to go higher, and I was gonna buy some loans. But me personally, I know I don't have the best experience when it comes to buying 1 DTE contracts the day before they supposed to expire. Um, so I just told myself, no, I just get in the morning if it give me opportunity. So that's what I decided. Now if it was like I was buying a week contract, like for the whole week or something, that's different. But usually when it comes to SPY, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't like buying SPY contracts more than 2 days. Um, I don't know, I don't like buying it more than 2 days out. I always just feel like, oh, I'm overpaying for it for some reason. But yeah, I know I'm going. Look, y'all finna be like, man, Keith, stay on track. We know you tired and it's late, but stay on track, man. Um, so let's go ahead and look at these charts and see what we expect for tomorrow. Now let me go to the daily. We already broke all our targets, so we got to make new targets. Daily for the daily, what we see? I'm finna delete all this stuff since we just made a new high. We're gonna delete everything. Clear as day uptrend. We broke and closed above the high, so that's continuation sign. Like I told y'all, I expect us to keep moving up. This is a continuation sign that we closed above the high and we broke the high and we closed above the high. So that's continuation signal. We got this low that we don't want the market to go below. which is real far. Like that's almost a $10 drop. So you gotta be careful when the market once the market get ready to do its pullback, y'all be careful because that's a $10 price range that it can pull back and still stay an uptrend. So be very, very, very careful. Really, if I'm y'all, I'll be looking for, hey, once the market get back to this high, I probably get out my loans. Once it come back all the way below there, like I'm ready to get out the loan because it's probably finna come get real close to this um 634 level. But that's the level we're not supposed to be. Our target, y'all know, target supposed to be the high, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna open up either past it or we just gonna shoot past it soon the market open. So you really ain't got no target, honestly. Like unless you go to the lower time frame, you really ain't got no target. You just gotta see continuation candles and stuff. Yeah, so like I guess you could say a little bit higher. It's like 643, but really ain't got no target. You just gotta see the pattern continue. And that's it. Once the uptrend break, leave it alone. Let that pullback happen. So, um, really, you just following the trend now. We just riding the wave, cause like we said, ain't no levels, so we gotta just ride the wave. When we see slight pullbacks, we get along. Like right here, we seen slight pullback, you supposed to get in alone once it flip green. Ride the wave, let it pull back, get in alone once it turn green. Ride away until we see what a lower low. Once we see a lower low, leave it alone. Let the market play out. See if it want to come back and make a higher high first. Then you can start back trying to get back along. So that's my game plan for SPY. If I want to trade it, every time we get some pullback, I'm gonna be looking to buy. When it get close to this, these lows. So say if the next one come up here and we pull back and we get close to this low, I'm ready to buy. Stop loss gonna be that low. Just hold it. And then eventually, once it finally stop me out or finally take that low, hey, I'm leaving the market alone until we make another high. All right. So really, SPY, all it is ride the uptrend for right now. That's all I can tell you. We can mark out for every A gaps and stuff like that, but really, you just ride the uptrend until you get down to 634, 66. Once it get down there, now you can start thinking being bearish. Let me mark out these gaps. Actually, let me go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. Dang, we might shoot up. Hold up. We might just shoot up. Is this a gap up here? Reason why I'm saying we might shoot up is just because we just took these highs. If we made a gap right here, the market might be trying to push farther away before it come retest that gap. Oh yeah, we did make a gap. Damn, we might. Yeah. Even if we do retest that gap, we still can push pretty far up. Cause pretty much this gap right here, the reason why I'm saying I can see us shooting up some more, or this gap could possibly mean shoot up a lot more, is because if this was the last high that we just took over, right? A candle closure that's not above this high should what? Make the market reverse and come down, right? Just like it did right here. Well, what's the only line of defense that we got before, the candle come down here? It's this gap. And it's right above it. See that? So that's what I'm thinking. Well, if this finna be the first line of defense, we gotta push farther away, so the market can be trending up, up, up. So when it eventually do start coming back down, it gotta decide, do we want to break below this, line of defense? It's a support level. Dang, I probably could. I don't know. I probably could have went ahead and got no loans just at the end. But like I said, if we get a pullback, then they probably give me an opportunity to get in the line. This look nice though. But if it get below this, if it get below this gap and then close below, okay, now we might be, coming down. So I'm definitely marking that out though, just because I want to see how this 4 hour gap gonna hold up. I ain't even gonna mark the 1 hours. I just want to see this 4 hour. All right, let's go to ES. Go to ES. And yes, my ES charts are behind because I don't pay for it on TradingView. I do it through my Top Step and NinjaTrader. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Shoot, it look like ES already moving up overnight. Yeah, and we can delete these levels too. Delete these levels too. Like we said, all these levels already got broken, so there's no sense. So we don't want to see ES get below 630, 63.87.50. We don't want to see ES come below there, but that's still a lot of space. So you gotta be careful. ES did close above this high. Okay. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Now it's a different story with ES. We didn't. How the heck did we close below above the high? Hold up. On the daily. How we close above the high on the daily, but we don't gotta close above on the 4 hour? Let me see. Oh, because of where the actual counter closed. My bad. I'm tripping. Well, we looking for a 4 hour counter to close above this high. Well, we had one close above, but it didn't make the trend above. Though. That's the only thing. Really, it's the same scenario with SPY. We just gonna trade the uptrend. So every time we get a pullback and then a green counter come, we gonna get in long. So if you trade off this 4 hour, this one close green, we gonna get in long, set our stop loss just below that red, and just ride it up until it break it, stop us out. Really, like I said, no targets. Honestly, you really don't got no targets. So I say take you a cool 10, 15 ticks, not ticks, points, and then get ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? Or move the stop loss up after every 10 points. That's what I say. Every 10 points you go up, move the stop loss up by 5 or something like that. Yeah, it really ain't much to say when it come to those SPY ES. Let me look at Meta. I don't even think it's Meta. I don't even want to mess with Meta, honestly, until them contracts come down. The contracts overpriced. Meta look broke straight out. That motherfucker go crazy. And look, y'all, look at this was a trade out. We was looking to get in. If we was like Meta come back down here, we getting along. Man, Meta ain't even come back down there. I mean, it was down there in the morning, but I'm talking about once you was able to purchase the contract, it was all the way up here. I'm like, dang, bro. It was down here in the morning though. It was at our level in the morning. But soon it broke out, it ain't even get no retest. It just kept going. Cause this is why I told y'all. I said, hey, we can buy at 66 and try to take it up. But literally, we should have just bought it at the end of the day yesterday. But I wasn't looking at Meta. Like that's if I was looking at Meta, I probably would have been like, oh snap, I could have bought. Even though it closed inside here, you still could take that risk buying it. buying it when you notice a good key level before our what level it's supposed to be. Dang, yeah, that actually was a good trade. But right here, this part what really messed it up. If this didn't happen in the pre-market and it happened out here, we could have got in long. And we would have been in them paid. I ain't even gonna lie. But it is what it is. Sometimes you miss them. So, but now what we gotta look at? We looking at the now. What we gotta see? Let me delete this stuff because both these levels got taken out all in one day. Crazy. And how the market beats one day be normal, and that day it would just go crazy. So they haven't broke out this triangle too. That's another reason why it shot so crazy. Um, for Meta, yeah, high, low, high. I ain't gonna lie. The true real level that you ain't supposed to see Meta break is all the way down here at 45. But we can use 64 for right now, 764. But really, the true level that they ain't supposed to see break is all the way down here at 45. Yeah, so we can use 764 right now, but the true level really all the way down there. All right, so we don't want to see it go below 764. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, we ain't got no levels to be playing off of. Let's go to the 1 hour, see if we got some numbers. All right, 1 hour, we don't want to see it go below here. We want this trend to stay going. So 787 is the lowest point we want to see on the 1 hour. Actually, I should have did that for ES and them too. I should have been pointing out the 1 hour level. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Put out these 1 hour levels that we don't want to see. Because that can be potential signs for, well, ES already did some ugly stuff. ES already broke a level we didn't want to see break. So now, when it comes to ES, this right now, this is a sign. Leave it alone unless we make a higher high. Because what I told you, I said once we break a low, leave it alone until we make another high. So I can set this alert. Not until ES get above 647. I mean 64.75. I don't want to mess with it. Unless it make like a high here, another low, and then make a higher high somewhere down here. But I gotta see a higher high before I want to mess with ES. Because right now, this is not telling me to be bullish. Alright. Amazon. Really, Amazon is, we already know we want to see that break and retest of that level. That zone. That's really all we want to see with Amazon, just a break and retest. Let me go to the daily. And sorry for the lag, y'all know it. Check this daily out. Amazon. I ain't even know it. I thought Amazon closed green. Oh my goodness, bro. Amazon getting my dang. That why I don't be trading Amazon, y'all. No lie, y'all. Amazon. This was so funny. I tell people this story all the time. My first ever trade was Amazon, and I made like $34 on it. First ever trade on the market. No lie, I had tried to trade Amazon for like 2 weeks after that happened. 2 weeks straight. Cause I fell in love with it. I had made my first money on it. Man, I just kept losing on it. I kept losing because I couldn't time up their moves right. Like I knew what Amazon was going to do, but it'd do it like a whole week later. You know what I'm saying? Like for some reason I be not timing Amazon moves up right, and I just for the next like I said, I'm on year two now. It's gonna be year two in a couple months. Um, man, I've been on strike against Amazon, but I don't be trading on dang Amazon. I don't be liking how Amazon move, or they be finessing me too much. Other people trade good on it. I just be having bad luck. It like when I touch Amazon, it just stay in the same $2 range. But then when I don't touch it, it go jump $8 or something. Um, so like look, like I got in here Monday, but we ain't even moving for it. I'm like, yeah, leave. And we got three red. I hate that. Three reds. These like we gotta turn green tomorrow. We don't turn green tomorrow, over with. Like it gotta be a green counter tomorrow. It has to be because it's three reds back to back. Ugh, that's strong. That ain't nice. We did have three greens back to back, so it like they balance each other out. So we pretty much neutral right now. So let's look at this data. Daily, we got this daily fair value gap. Change it to red. I don't even know why it wasn't red. Daily fair value gap. Oh, we got. Hold up. Break. Retest. All we need is one green, bruh. One green candle, bruh, above this daily fair value gap. And it's over with for Amazon. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I just realized that. See, that's why it's important to label your stuff right. All I need is a green candle close above 220.82. One green candle close above there. It should be game over. We should be going up because once it close green, my stop loss will be the lowest point, which is the 218. And we just holding, bro. It should go to 226. That's why Amazon ain't flick green. It's trying to do the break for retail. As long as we don't close below, but that's my biggest thing. Okay, I can set a. I'm gonna set a draw line and set alert. I'm gonna make it white though. I want to know if we ever close below. I need to get out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna be able to get out to the next day, but still, I need to get out. Or I'm gonna be knowing. I'm gonna look at it and know, hey, don't close. That's what I'm gonna just do that. I don't need no alert. I'm just gonna write, don't close below. Or get out. Daily. Alright. So as long as we don't get no close below here, we should be good. It should be holding, man. We just need a green candle above. That's all we need. So literally, Amazon, all we went on is a green daily candle. I don't care what the hourly and stuff doing, man. Once a green daily candle come, y'all can get in some loans in Amazon. I'm gonna say that. Let's go look in the video. The video working perfectly to plan. I ain't even gonna lie. I should have had bought the video at the close today because it worked perfectly to my plan. I told y'all at the beginning of the week, I said I seen the video coming down a little bit. I said just a little bit, and that what it did. It came down just a little bit. Then I said we're gonna eventually push up, and take that high. Now we didn't close past. That's the one thing that kind of throw me off a little bit. Because once we took that high, I expected us to close past the high, um, for the continuation. Since we didn't close past the high, we might see a little bit pull back one more time, and then probably push and go and get up to these 190s. But I still think we gonna keep going up with the video. Um, the video definitely looking good though. Oh, and since we just made that new high, now we got the video can't come below 178.80. At first it was 175. Now it's 178.80. Can't come below. Alright. and come below there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the video look. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking for the video long time, bro. That motherfucker shoot up. It's just building up. Look at it. Ooh, 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 and it's getting look. The highs. See that high? Low. Then look at these lows getting higher up. Our pullback's getting tighter and tighter. And I'm telling you, it's trying to build up. And they gonna boom, shoot straight up. 195. That ain't the video looking like. As long as I don't think it's gonna dump though. I don't think. It could. I mean, you never know, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think we're finna squeeze. I know we about to squeeze on the video. I think we finna squeeze. Keep an eye on the video. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep an eye on the video. And Tesla, then we're gonna call it. Tesla, I already told you, Tesla already recovered itself. So pretty much, um, I expect Tesla to close by the end of the week at 343 or higher. Entry wise, really ain't got no dang entries. I mean, like I said, if it somehow come back to 37, then you can get in again. But I don't really see too much. I don't see that much crazy movement for Tesla the rest of the week. Um, like I think it's just gonna be range bound, but it's gonna be coming between 345 and 335 and 345 and probably 336. It's just gonna be ranging between them. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and end it here, man. I'll probably get on in the morning with y'all too, just so we can see the market open. All right, y'all have a good one. Your boy Keith is out.